Hi, my name is Rhonda, and I was trying to descale my Keurig this morning, which was long overdue, and in the middle of the process, it just stopped brewing. It didn't have any liquid able to come out of the spout, and made all kind of terrible gyration noises. So I went to my grocery list and put new Keurig maker on the list. And then I thought, I think there's a video on YouTube for just about anything. So I YouTubed and watched several videos, very helpful videos, and we all had a different type of model, and but I just want to show you a couple of the things that worked for me. The first video I watched suggested that, of course, you turn the power off to your Keurig, and you reach up here, and there's a rubber, like a gasket that's around the needle. Sorry, it's hard to record and do this at the same time. That's around the needle that punctures the Keurig pod. And in that needle, there's about 3 holes, waterways, that actually get clogged up with coffee grounds if, well, that you're really not aware of until you watch a video and find out how many people have the same problem you've been having. So that's the first thing I did. I did, however, have a coated paper clip at first, and I suggest you use a silver with no coating, because I saw some of the purple coating at one point come off. And I found a silver one and just inserted this up the holes that you can find. You know, and don't put too much pressure, just in case there's any coffee up there, until you can put and I can feel something up there, but I don't want to puncture it. So another video suggested that you apply pressure in the part of the machine that pumps water, and he suggested that you use a turkey baster. So I tried that, and I assumed that this little round thing down here fed water some way, pumped water into the system. But when I actually, and the power is totally off, so don't do this with the machine on, I stuck my finger all the way down there, and it is just a completely metal device, and I'm not an engineer, but I don't know how that would pump water. Another video suggested that this little gadget back here connects to the water mechanism, and if you squeeze it and let some pressure out while you're trying to run the water through, that helps. Now, that worked for me, and the cleaning out the needle actually worked for me. Another gentleman was able to unscrew these 2 screws and actually remove the entire casing on top. And when you do that, you see the water pump, and at the end it gets clogged with coffee grounds at this end. And so when he was able to unclog that by just squeezing that in when he ran the water through, and that worked for him. But as a woman, and being determined to fix something instead of replace it, I was able to, again, by lifting up the lid and using a paper clip on the needle, and I'll go ahead and replace the little rubber gasket while I'm in there, and I'll I'll show you that it does run much better now. So I'm going to plug the machine in again. Oops, actually it is plugged in. Turn it on and wait for it to heat up. And the 3 lights on this particular model, the 3 different sizes of cups light up. And when I press the size that I want, the large size, I don't need to take this off just yet. If it's still not coming out quickly, you kind of want to squeeze on that, almost like to pump air through the water mechanism. And eventually, I think you're used to waiting this time for the water to actually disperse, and I think it's coming now, I hope. Here we go. And that actually is a much larger stream of flow than it was before I tackled all of this, and it's actually much hotter this morning. So this is going into 6 minutes. I hope this is helpful, and this may be the trick that you need to use. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.